This is Paul Mullins with Walton Entertainment. It is August the 1st. This is the groundbreaking ceremony for Baxter, and we're so glad that they've come to our community. They will be bringing about 1,500 jobs to our area, and then there will be some other jobs that will be offsets from it. So congratulations to having our Baxter Corporation as our neighbor.
Alan probably gave the best introduction you can give, but he has made economic development his priority. He has given us every tool needed to get the job done. He's preached things like perseverance, partnerships, and flexibility. And those three things are the reason Baxter is here today. And he's given us every tool in the toolbox. And I can say only that. Please help me welcome Governor Nathan Deal. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. To state and local elected officials and those who serve in other positions of responsibility in the counties that surround this great project, and to all of you who are here today and have worked so hard to make this happen. Today is a glorious day for the state of Georgia. I told you that my goal is to make Georgia the #1 place in the country to do business. The affirmation of a premier company such as Baxter International gives me great confidence that if we continue to pursue with diligence and with energy and with enthusiasm, that's exactly what Georgia is going to become. You know, we are now launching into an area that we have said for a very long time we wanted Georgia to be involved in, and that is the bioscience area. Some have said we could never break through because there were too many people ahead of us, that we would never be perceived as a state that was welcoming and would embrace the bioscience arena. To have Baxter as our premier Exhibit A for a former trial lawyer, you could not have better evidence that we have broken that barrier today. And thank you for all of your efforts. You know, Baxter International is synonymous with innovation. It is synonymous with being on the cutting edge of what the new technologies and the new devices as well as the new pharmaceuticals are going to be. And with this biologic plant that is going to be producing cutting edge products, we know they will continue to be there. But today, you've already heard some of those introduced and welcomed, and I would join in the list that Chris Kaminsky has already enumerated. But the people who will be working here will be receiving training through our premier program of Quick Start, through our technical college system. There will be a training program put in place with a building and a facility to accommodate that training. What this does is not only provide Baxter with the kind of employees they need from day one, but it begins the process of developing a workforce that will sustain this industry and its companion industries for many, many years to come. And I want to thank Technical College President of our Commissioner, rather, I should say, Ron Jackson. And for Jackie with the Quick Start program, you are an important ingredient, and I think that Baxter would attest to the fact that your input, your presence, and your willingness to be a vital part of the planning and the preparation of their workforce was an important part of the reason they made this decision. Now, I had the opportunity, and as Chris Kaminsky indicated, you know, unfortunately, the press sometimes doesn't like it, but we have to do things in secret sometimes. My opportunity to meet the CEO of Baxter, Bob Parkinson, was one of those, I guess you might say, clandestine kind of meetings. And you know, I was expecting some highfalutin, slick fella from Chicago. I came to find out he's just a corn farmer who grew up on a farm just like I did. And for my good friend Mort Ewing, who is the former president of our Georgia Farm Bureau here in the state of Georgia, he can attest to the fact that leaders in our state, and obviously in your state and in your industry and in industries around the world, probably are the folks who grew up in those kinds of environments. They teach you a lot of things that you need to know. And I want you to know, Bob, that you're going to have a workforce that is groomed and ready, understands the importance of hard work, has those kind of job skills of showing up on time when they're supposed to be somewhere, taking pride in what they do. That is a Georgia quality that I think Baxter is going to benefit from greatly. Now, Bob has a great team with him. Some of them are on the stage here today, some of them are in the audience. They have worked very, very hard because getting approval through a corporate process to locate a facility, which by the way, folks, is $1 billion capital investment in our state. The largest investment in my term of government. Those kinds of decisions are not made lightly. They're not made without the thorough examination and the thorough analysis that it takes to make sure that you're making the right choice as to where you come. And for all of you who helped make that choice possible today, you are a part of this decision that we all celebrate. Now, in addition to the economic impact that this location of Baxter will have on not only this region of our state, but our state as a whole, Baxter has the reputation of being a great corporate citizen. And we have every reason to know that they will continue that partnership with local communities, and many of you are represented here today, and you will benefit greatly from the fact that you're having Baxter and its employees, and especially its management teams, located in your communities. But Bob, I want to tell you that cooperation is definitely a two-way street. And as you may not know, Stanton Springs Parkway is going to be renamed Baxter Parkway. And the message that that sends is that the road to success will have Baxter written all over it. As I said in the beginning, this is a great day for Georgia. Thank you all for being here, but it doesn't stop today. It will require the support of all of you who have made this decision and this announcement possible today. And I want to assure Baxter and all of its people that all of us at every level of government will fulfill our promises. If you have other needs, we will have a willing ear to address those, because we welcome you to Georgia, and we do it in the way that Georgians do it, and that is with sincerity and with expectation of great promise for the future. Thank you.
And as I looked over at one of Bob's board members, I just remembered I forgot to recognize my chairman of my board, Charles Starbutton. Thank you for being here wherever you are today. We couldn't do it without you. The governor's right. The people at Baxter have been incredibly wonderful to work for. Ludwig and Julie and their team have been exceptional people who we always tried our best, even with difficult negotiations, to always find a way to do it civilly. And when we couldn't always find a way to say yes, we always found a way around the problem, and I can't thank them enough. And they have entrusted somebody sort of new to the team, I guess. I met him last week. His name's Brian Johnston, and he is going to be overseeing this project. I'll give you a little history of Brian before he comes up here. He serves as a program executive to increase Baxter's global supply of plasma-derived therapies. Brian has global responsibility to increase the supply of plasma-derived therapies, including the construction and startup of the facility in Covington, as well as increasing the number of vital life centers that supply plasma from donors. Brian will oversee ongoing operations at the Covington plant and ensure the project is completed on schedule with safe and efficient plant operations. Please help me welcome a soon-to-be not transplanted Georgian, but I'm sure somebody didn't hear a lot more than he thought he would be 2 years ago, Brian Johnson.
Governor Thiel, Commissioner Comiskey, and Chairman Berner, and other honored guests, it's a pleasure to be with you today as we observe this landmark occasion for Baxter and the local community and the state of Georgia. First, I'd like to recognize several other Baxter leaders who are with us for today's ceremony. Julie Kim, the global leader of Baxter's Biotherapy franchise, whose vision continues to be crucial to the success of this project and how we serve our patients around the world. Ludwig Hampton. He is the president of Bioscience at Baxter, who set the strategic direction laying the groundwork for this capacity expansion. Dr. James Gavin, CEO and Chief Medical Officer of Healing Our Village Inc. and a member of the Board of Trustees at Emory University, who has served as a member of Baxter's Board of Directors since 2003. And Bob Parkinson, our Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Baxter International, whose leadership and commitment to growth and innovation are ultimately responsible for bringing us to the moment at hand. The groundbreaking marks the beginning, but today's event is also a milestone in a much longer journey. Patient demand for Baxter's plasma-derived therapies is growing. These products are absolutely critical to the good health of countless people around the world. Patients with primary immune deficiencies, whose immune systems require antibody replacement, protect them from severe, potentially life-threatening infection. Burn victims who need the healing attributes of albumin to recover from their injuries. Hemophilia patients who must have regular treatment to keep their bleeding under control. And people with multifocal neuropathy whose weakening limbs make them unable to even zip a jacket or hold a draw next to water without medical intervention. These are just some of the people who are turning to us for help with the promise of a healthier life. For years, Baxter has been optimizing existing infrastructure, improving production efficiencies, and relentlessly driving higher levels of quality to address the crucial need for plasma-derived therapeutics. But recently, our company's leaders decided to make an extraordinary investment that would allow us to serve many more patients in the years to come. The Baxter team evaluated well over 100 locations worldwide, as the governor said. We're building a new state-of-the-art facility to significantly increase our manufacturing capacity. A single site where we'll be able to separate plasma into its component parts, purify those components, use them to make life-sustaining therapies, and package the finished products for our patients and their healthcare providers. We ultimately determined that our most compelling opportunity to create this comprehensive facility existed right here where we're gathered today. Covington provides a location where we can custom build to our exacting specifications. It offers room to grow in the future as the needs and demands of our patients evolve. The logistical strengths of the local area are remarkable. With all the necessary construction, utility, and operational resources in place to address our complex requirements, and national and international distribution at our doorstep. Of course, the true measure of any community is its people. And it's already clear through my interactions with people here that the remarkable citizens of this community and the state of Georgia are poised and eager to join in our shared success and do anything that's needed to get our job done. Ramping up a new biologics manufacturing facility is a very lengthy process. It includes construction, installation, preparation, testing, quality assurance, regulatory inspections, and approvals. We ultimately expect to hire more than 1,500 people as the site becomes operational, and it plays a growing role in the economic health of the community. But the broader impact of this effort is already being felt with the construction, supply, and ancillary needs, providing opportunity to hundreds of people and business in the media area and beyond. I'm truly excited to partner with those here today and others that I'll be meeting in the weeks ahead as the journey continues. I anticipate great things to come for Baxter, Georgia, and the patients around the world who will benefit from what we've accomplished starting today. It is now my great pleasure to invite Baxter Chairman and Chief Executive Officer Bob Parkinson to say a few words before our official groundbreaking. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. Chris, I got to say it's a little warmer than 75 degrees today. It's good corn growing weather though. We could just use a little more rain. So Brian, thank you very much for that introduction, Governor Deal. Thank you, and thanks to all our distinguished guests who are here this morning. We appreciate you all taking the time to join us. For more than 80 years, Baxter International has pursued a mission of saving and sustaining lives, pioneering innovations, as the Governor mentioned, that have become indispensable to modern day healthcare. Baxter and its people have made a difference in the lives of millions of patients and families through the company's plasma therapies, IV solutions, dialysis systems, hemophilia treatments, and many, many other vital products and therapies that are now in use throughout the world. It's a privilege to work for a company and in an industry that's committed to advancing good health and changing the lives for the better. After spending 35 years in healthcare, which I have, my own passion and belief in this purpose has never been stronger than it is today. That's one of the reasons that I'm honored to join you as we break ground on a $1 billion state-of-the-art biologics manufacturing facility. This major capital investment will support the needs of patients worldwide. And, as was mentioned, it will provide more than 1,500 jobs in Georgia for employees who will come to share the privileges and responsibilities of working in this rewarding field. And it will contribute to the economic vibrancy of the local area, the state, and well beyond. I want to emphasize that these are new jobs. Baxter is substantially expanding the manufacturing capacity in order to address growing worldwide patient demand for its plasma-based therapeutics while bolstering the company's status as a net exporter of U.S. manufactured products. Baxter is determined in its pursuit of solutions to today's and tomorrow's healthcare challenges. This year, we're investing nearly $1 billion in research and development to develop new products and therapies to serve patients and their healthcare providers in the most effective, cost-efficient manner possible. And as part of these efforts, we're also constantly researching the broader application of existing therapies. In fact, here in Covington, we'll be manufacturing a product called GammaGuard Liquid, which is a product that's already embraced by healthcare professionals as a key treatment in the fight against a wide array of immune deficiencies. And as Brian alluded to just a couple of minutes ago, GammaGuard recently was also approved by the FDA to treat multifocal motor neuropathy. This is a degenerative disease that can result in debilitating limb weakness. Plasma processed here will also provide the raw material for other Baxter therapies, for things like bleeding disorders, trauma, and a range of other critical conditions. We're pleased that the people of Georgia will be helping us bring the benefits of these treatments to even more patients here in the U.S. and around the world. There's a number of people that I want to thank for helping us reach this critical turning point. Of course, Governor Deal for his ongoing partnership and support, Commissioner Comiskey and the Georgia Department of Economic Development for their extraordinary coordination efforts, Chairman Verner and the Joint Development Authority for their ambassadorship on behalf of Stanton Springs, the Georgia Legislature and other state, county, and city elected officials who have embraced the opportunity and extended Baxter a very warm welcome. And of course, my many Baxter colleagues, some of whom are here today, who have championed this project from the very start. We look forward to doing business in an area distinguished by its talent pool and outstanding infrastructure. Georgia's commitment to workforce success through, as was mentioned earlier, its Quick Start development program certainly contributed to the unique appeal to this site for Baxter. We foresee a wonderful opportunity afforded by the people and this state as we collaborate in the cause of advancing patient care. And Governor, I fully expect that you'll find us to be a strong community partner. Baxter is committed to creating social, environmental, and economic value across the many constituencies that we serve, including the communities in which we live and work. We're dedicated to sustainability in the broadest sense, which includes promoting a safe healthy workplace, embracing diversity, using natural resources responsibly, and fostering a sustainable supply chain. We're also focused on expanding access to health care in underserved communities around the world, and being first on the scene with product donations at times of natural disasters and other emergencies. And in addition, you'll find that our employees, as was mentioned by the governor, are highly active in community service and volunteerism, a spirit that reflects and in fact expands on Baxter's fundamental commitment to saving, sustaining, and bettering lives. So in closing, on behalf of everyone at Baxter, I offer sincere thanks to all those present, as well as the many others who have helped us reach this moment this morning. But today's groundbreaking is just the beginning. We look forward to reconvening in a few years from now as we cut the ribbon and commence commercial operations at this wonderful new Covington facility. Thank you very much.
Obviously, I promised this just a few minutes ago, and I keep my promises. I am pleased to present to you a replica of the new sign that will welcome everyone to the Baxter facility. Isn't that great?
Much, Governor. I look forward to seeing this mounted the next time I come down, and I'll make sure we get photos of this to bring back to our board of directors. They wanted to know what we're getting for the $1 billion, so this is a start.
I've never done it. I'm like, 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 2, 1. Oh, they've already done it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, there it is. Wait, Julie needs to get some better. Three, 2, 1. Thank you.